Welcome in guys to this very quick lesson where we're going to learn a drum beat, and let me tell you, only cool dudes can learn this drum beat. Obviously if you look like me, you look cool already. I've had this scientifically proven by this scientist, so there's no denying it. This is the true test of whether or not you are a cool dude. So let's start drumming. Alright guys, so if you're not blessed with my natural coolness, in fact I'm going to take sort of, I feel like Bootsy Collins, except somehow Bootsy pulls it off and looks cool, whereas I just look weird. But if you're not blessed with that sort of natural cool like Bootsy Collins, then you have to play a drum beat like this to see if you're cool. So we're going to learn this in 4 stages. This is essentially a kind of New Orleans second line sort of vibe. Works really well in a funk kind of context, but you can use this in all sorts of ways. I think you've got to learn this beat. It's got a real cool swagger to it, a nice looseness. So a lot of fun to play, and if you can do this, you're definitely cool. So we're going to break it down 1 beat at a time. Okay, so anyone can learn this beat because we're going to break it into 4 chunks. We're going to learn it super slow and gradually speed it up. Now you can get the sheet music and the backing track that you heard me playing along with. You can get it below. So go and get that sheet music now if you haven't already. So the first beat, beat 1, the count of it goes 1 and That's it. 1 and So the first note is a bass drum and an open hi-hat. Then we're going to play a snare drum with our left hand and then a right hand hi-hat. So 1 and Coming to beat 2, this simply goes 2 and. So we're going to play hi-hat, snare, then hi-hat and bass. 2 and. Okay, and then the third beat is all 4 16th notes. We go 3 and So that's hi-hat, ghost note snare, hi-hat and bass, then hi-hat. But don't worry about the ghost note at first. Just try and get the right limbs to play in the right order. Get the mechanics of the groove, and then as you're comfortable, you can start to play with a little bit more dynamics to play that soft ghost note snare. But for now, just get the notes in the right order. So it's 3 and hat, snare, bass and hat, hat. And then beat 4 is, the rhythm is 4 and So it's snare and hi-hat, and that's an accented snare. Then it's hi-hat, then it's a ghost note snare on the end. So it's a loud snare with a hi-hat, then a hi-hat, then a ghost note snare. Rhythm 4 and Okay, so now you've learned all 4 chunks. Now take as long as you need with each of those 4 parts of the groove, and then we need to put it together. So the whole thing goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and That's the count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and However, you're not a cool dude yet. If you can play that like I just counted it, you're on your way, you're nearly there. But you're not a cool dude. So what's going to make this sound really cool and give it that kind of loose, kind of sometimes disguised as kind of greasy feel, that bit of a swagger, is to swing the 16th notes, give them a bit of swing. So instead of going 1 and 2 and, we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the underlying feel is this. 1 and 2 instead of 1 and 2 and. That's very stiff, very straight. We're going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's what makes this feel really good. That's what just is makes this such an awesome beat. In any of these types of rhythms, they sound cool like this. It's all about that swing. So it's up to you. You can either learn it straight, and then once you've got the beat down, you've got the mechanics, you know what you're doing with your limbs, then you can start to get the feel. Or if you want to skip that step, just learn the whole thing swung from the beginning. Give it that swinging 16th note feel from the start. Either way, you've got to get that stage, otherwise it's not going to have the right feel. Let's check the whole beat out on the kit. I'll play it slow and then I'll play it a bit quicker. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It is a cool beat. Now, if you can get it down, you are a cool dude. That's it. That's science. You can't argue with the science. If you can't do it, it doesn't mean you're not cool. It just means you're not cool yet. And you can get cool if you practice it. Now, get the notation if you haven't already. And as I said, you can get the drumless play along that you heard me playing with at the beginning. It's just a fun little track that you can kind of play along with. I think it's about 99 BPM, I think. So to play with it with this groove, you need to obviously work at that beat till you can get it up. But even so, you could just play a different beat until then, have fun with it. So that's it from me. Practice this, have fun. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play out by jamming along with that track. So you can kind of see this beat, see some of the variations I'm putting into it, and just kind of see how it works with the music. Guys, I hope you had fun with that beat. If you did, hit subscribe so you can see more videos from Total Drummer. And also check this video out you can see here to go a little bit deeper and improve your drumming right now, today, and I'll see you there.